Ngayon, ang headline ng Inquirer, the poor will be killed. Sila yung nag-una, sabi niya, yung mga mahirap na mamatay. Then when you respond to a statement, they came up with a headline, putang inang basura talaga ng itong mga oligarchs, pati itong mga elite, mga putang ina ninyo. Sabihin ko sa inyo. You try to, if you lose, if your candidate loses, you become virulent rin. Now, election, Inquirer pati ABS-CBN. Mukhang pera kayo eh. Talagang mukha ninyo pera. Why? You publish 211 million or garbage. If I have that money now and you are all influentials to find it out, even if I have half of it, I will resign as president. If any of my grandchildren are involved into the slightest corruption, I will step down. Pero kasi kayong mga mayaman na mga oligarch, na sanay kayo magtingin ng tao, na lahat ng tao tingnan ninyo, mas mabuti, even the opinion writer sa higher evaluation of himself, napakakurne naman ninyo, putang ina. Makakala ninyo, mas marunong kayo sa mundo. You're publishing garbage and everything. And we tried to answer, we didn't get the space. Basta gusto lang ninyo yung space ni yung kandidato, yung putang ina kaduwag noon. You think he'll be able to control this Siabo? Sus Mario Seb. When his military aide was the very first one that I fired for being connected with Siabo. Tingnan naman ninyo yung utak niya. But ako, I do not. Because, journalism is it's always antagonistic yan. That's the role. Pero huwag ninyong sobrahan niya, yung slant, baka pagabaho naman ninyo, kayong mga Preto, kayong mga Lopez. You're full of shit. Tell you. Ako makasabi niyan, wala akong utang, wala akong tinanggap sa inyo. Let's check kayo. Even the businessman. I ran on my own. What I had was just a few millions. I do not owe nobody nothing. Kaya ko mag-bullshit at isa iyo. Keep on harping iyo. Isa rin mga bugok. Pero in their latest communication, they suggested na to put up clinics of Siabo, heroin and cocaine. Tarantado talaga itong... you try to solve the problems with your own country using what is the culture there and what is the... Pati mo, bakit may utos sa akin? Then you want me to go to prison? Prison? America, shouting about prison. They wanted me to be prosecuted before the International Criminal Court. When I read it, hindi sila membro. Why? Because boss would go to jail. Why? Kasi kung nagpirma sila, boss would be under the jurisdiction. He invaded Iraq under the pretext of weapons of mass destruction when there was none at all. Then they invaded a country, Panama, took out the president, placed him inside the prison to face trial and a serving term in New York. Kita mo, Amerikano, kaano kabastos. Tapos sila yung mga, may namatay dyan. And so, who will now answer for this 4 million? At a conservative number, I'll place it about 700. Who will answer for that? Who will answer for the injustice that was done to my people, to my countrymen? Sinong butang inang birahan ko dyan? And to think that if they are crazy, if they committed the crime of raping the girl, you count. You better go sa computer ninyo. There were 77,000 deaths connected sa drug before I became president. Sabi na ilang patay? 4,000? Puta. Ano pinatay yung mga mayor doon ng boss, tapos, why? You grieve for this son of a bitch? He was running the show and making crazy out of the Filipinos by the thousand. And you crave for this. Magkabuti tayo magkaintindihan tayo. Putang ino niya. I am nobody's... I will do what I want because after all, sabi ko. Sabi nga, Duterte because gusto niya magdiktador. Pwede nga umalis ngayon. Hindi lang nakakaya. Sabi ko nga, if you think that I'm exceedingly proud or happy that I'm not president, no, I'm not. Tell you frankly. Tell you what? I do not need it at this time of my life. I'm 72. I should be retiring. Ngayon, kasalanan ko kung bakit ako tumakbo. That's a problem. Still trying to find out if I want to hang myself or not. Pero, he wants to be dictator, martial law, tapos mag-parade-parade dyan, wasting your time. It's all here. In that few words, few sentences, it says, in a nutshell, that I, as president, is under obligation to protect and defend the Filipino nation. Wala akong pakialam. That is the long and short. I have to preserve the nation. Wala akong kasi nga mahirap kami. Yun nga yung mga anak namin, yun yung magbili nga ng oxygen, medisina namin. Buti kayo kung meron kayong mga blue insurance, purple or what. Kaya ako sabi ko, burn me after I die because that's the most cheapest way to do it. Ilang Pilipino mawalaan ng anak yan? Sino nga yung pagpakain itong mga to? But do we have, unless you're in Davao, the home for the aged there is very, very, very extremely good. And on top of that hill, there's a 33 million facility for women who are victims of incest. They live there together with their children. O kung sa Davao ka, kung sa ibang lugar ka. Ayan ang problema ng Pilipino. Sumusobra kasi ang media. Binababoy na nila. So kung ganon, I have a government station here, PTB4. How do you suppose if I get 1 hour? Puputahin ko kayo araw-araw. At istorya ko yung mga buhay ng anak ninyo. Wag niyo masyadong sobrahan because hindi naman ako magkomentado, but I will give you your dues also. Wala mang mula sa amin, mahirap man kami. Kaya kung kalkalin ko yung mga buhay ninyo, mga anak ninyo, I'm sorry to, talagang smarting ako. Now is kasi nandito kasi si Ramon Lopez, time for me to bullshit the Lopez. Total, hindi man siya Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'd like to congratulate the hardworking, enterprising women. You know, I lost my father when we were young. I was just 56. I was just in sa AB ako noon. And I thought that I would never really complete my studies. Nanay ko suffered 1-year depression. She could not stand up. She was sleeping all the time. But when she finally regained her composure, we were into sa lumber, sa sawmill kami, may ice plant kami. Dandahan niyang minorgage tapos napatapos niya kami.